Hi everybody, happy holidays. Elaine here with Studio Elaine. I was totally inspired by Ribbons, Roses, and Lace here on YouTube. She did this sweet ornament tutorial the other day, and I've been wanting to do something similar with these little sacks that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. So I figured I would just run with it. So I've already kind of worked on a layout for two of the bags, which I intend to use to hold some rosaries. Here's the first one, and it's not put together yet. It's just kind of laid out the way I want it. And here's the second. More of an ecru, so like a white, cream, and an ecru. I took these images just off of Tumblr, printed them onto some transfer paper, and then ironed them onto my fabric. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. This paper, and I'll look for it and put it down in my description, was the best iron-on paper I have ever used, and it was an Avery brand. So I'll look that up and make sure to put that in the down bar so you guys can see where I picked that up. Now, what I also did was in these sacks, I put a piece of scrap paper because I'm afraid I've never done this before, gluing directly onto this, and I don't want it to glue together. So hopefully this will prevent that, or at least if it does, some of the glue does go through, I can, pull it off without ruining the project. So let's see how well I can do at assembling this because I've never done this before, so you will be guinea pigs along with me. I think we'll start with this one because it has fewer pieces. So I guess what I should do is, because I already have it stacked, flip it over and work from the back. So here's the bag. And we're going to start with this doily, which is just from my stash because I collect these things like crazy and I've been hoarding them and I haven't used them. So today I'm breaking out the stash and I'm going to finally start using these. And I guess maybe I should have taken one more look at this here. I want this kind of high up on the bag, and I want this to be like the tail toward the bottom. So I think that'll be pretty good toward the bottom. So looks like it's the bottom third. Let's see how well my glue gun. Now I have this super hot glue gun, which when my husband bought it for me like 10 years ago maybe, the Surebounder Pro 7000 gets super hot. So I'm going to try not to burn myself. I'm even afraid of it sometimes, if that makes any sense. Probably not. See that glue, I just turned it on and the glue is already ready to go. So I'm going to fold this forward. Maybe put some of this glue. Hopefully without burning myself. And we're super excited now for Christmas, just around the corner in a couple days. Everything here, well, I was going to say everything here is wrapped, but that would be a lie. I still have some things I need to stick into some bags because I gave up on the wrapping, but we finished our shopping pretty early, so we're good to go on that. And then I kind of want to get down farther because I don't want this to come up. So it's probably overkill on the glue, but like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this, and I really don't want it to come apart. Okay, this was also from, the next piece was also from my stash. And I picked these up probably at the Goodwill. And it was like a set of, I guess this is supposed to be a coaster. I'm going to just guess that that's what it's supposed to be. I have really no idea. But I thought they were so pretty. So let's kind of center that. That looks goodish to me. Okay. Yeah, you can see I'm really precise, people. Goodish. It looks goodish to me. Hope everybody is having a good holiday so far, that you've gotten to spend lots of time with family, friends. I was sick for a good part of last week, so I'm just now starting to feel better. The stomach flu or something hit the house. My husband, he managed to avoid it all, but me not so much. My daughter not so much. So we're glad to be able to be eating, come Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. tomorrow we're headed over to my mother-in-law's house, and Christmas Day we'll be heading on over to my mom's house. She does this so easily, like she seems to know where all the glue is supposed to go, and I'm just trying not to get it to hang over the edges so much. I think some more can go back here. Let's see how it is on this side. And I'd be interested to know if you guys do a lot of glue gun with fabric, how you find it wears. Like, does it seem to hold really well for you for a long time? Do you find that your things come apart easily? Ouch, 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 hot. Okay. And then I'm not sure what these things are supposed to be. I'm gonna say they're for maybe tea bags or something, because they're split. You know, obviously you could fit something in here. And I'm thinking this is a coaster, so maybe this is to hold a tea bag. I don't know. I don't want to waste two whole ones, so I'm going to do like what I did to the other. Kind of cut this in half. And then I need this for reference here. So she's going to go in the center. So I'm thinking, because it's going to be underneath, we're going to bring this one over a little bit. And over a little bit, so I want to leave about a finger of space there on the corner. So let's just do this. Try to center it. We'll use that center circle as the bottom. Try to make it symmetrical-ish. Yeah, you like how my English starts to go when I'm trying to think, speak, and craft all at the same time. Okay, so what I had done is I had taken this and stuck it, you know, into these parts. So I think what I'll do is I'll put her where I want, stick a little bit of glue behind her, and then wedge her in between those two. Just so she kind of sits in place. I don't think that once I glue the sides down, I have to worry about her sliding out again out of these two halves. Because I don't want to put glue on it and then try to stick it in, because I don't want to burn myself any more than I already have. I was telling the girls on Instagram when they were going all through the great releases right now at Michael's for the Recollections planner stuff, how I had been avoiding Michael's like the plague. I'm telling you, I didn't want to give them any more of my money, but I've finally given in and gone and gotten that new wallet planner, which, you know, I think is beautiful, but the more I look at it, I wonder if I'm actually going to be able to use it, just because the pages are super narrow. Liz Butterfly here on YouTube was saying, you know, the same thing. They seem super narrow. Well, yeah, they are. So, but it's so pretty, and the accessories for it are also like to die for. So, I don't know. How many planners can one girl use, right? Yeah, a lot, a lot. Let's turn this girl upside down. So she's there. Oh, and I can tell what I forgot to do. See, this was the whole purpose of my whole upside down thing, but there's enough space on the sides I can still do it. I have this piece here, but really I just want these two blue sides. So I don't want to waste the center piece if I don't have to. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm hoping I'm staying in frame because I'm not really paying attention to that. I guess when I play it back I should see if this is even good enough to post, people. I'm just going to go kind of around here. Hopefully that bead doesn't fall off right away until after I glue this down. So I want that piece. There goes the bead. And then I just liked how this blue and gold kind of matches her mantle. And I think it kind of makes it pop a little. So there goes the other bead. Okay. I'm hoping really that she stays together well, because you know, I really love vintage prayer cards. Obviously, in case you didn't know, I'm Catholic, and when I made my confirmation, the Blessed Mother was the name that I chose, so Mary is my confirmation name. So anything having to do with Mary, I feel a very strong connection to, and I just love all the vintage images. So I collect the vintage images when I can find them, and I want to kind of bring this one out a little more. They are very hard to find, and I even recreate some similar things and make prayer cards, memorial cards, and things like that that I carry in the shop. The shop right now has been on vacation for about a month. I just have realized at holiday time, I don't have it in me to do both. Anytime that little register rings that I've gotten a sale and I know I have to go shopping for a present or have a meeting for work, you know, it's a lot of divided time, and really at the holidays I like to focus as much time as I can on my family and us being together. So I'm going to save this piece here for another project later. And then these were the final pieces for this bag. So go right there. Okay. And I'm doing a lot of mumbling as I'm crafting. So I may just end up edit this video and just doing music to the background. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. I don't know how you guys feel about videos where people are basically talking to themselves while talking to you. I love them, but I know that's not necessarily everybody's thing. And let's see. A lot of the trims I have that I've, you know, hoarded, I've gotten at estate sales. Not the Goodwill so much. For me, I've rarely found things like laces and trims at the Goodwill. It's never even hit or miss. I don't find them here in Southern California. There are several like independent thrift stores that I have found things at, but mostly I've picked up a lot of trims and stuff in downtown LA in the Garment District. Let's see. I think that's on there, guys. Maybe some more glue down here. The Garment District. There's a local shop here in the city of La Puente in the Old Town part, and they carry fabrics and lots of trim, so that's always fun to go in there and spend some time rummaging around looking for some trim treasure. See right there, I went over the edge and it got on the paper. I'm going to also put in the down bar a link to Ribbon, Roses, and Lace video, the one that inspired me to do this, or to finally, you know, break into my stash and use some of what I like to call my treasure. I call it my treasure. It makes me happy to collect it, to see it all, you know, folded nicely and in stacks. But I rarely, you know, use it. I don't know what the fear is, you know, that you're going to run out, you're never going to have that piece again. But I think this turned out really pretty, and this is something that I will cherish. So it was a good use of my treasure. Let's see if I can Yeah, there was a little bit of glue, so this was a good idea. Going through this bag. And she folds up really pretty. So there, one down, lots of glue strings there. And I guess after I will just check to see if there's any other spots. Like I could probably put some glue in there where the part is slid in. Oh, I'm not going to do that. See, I'm not going to do that now without the paper in there, but I'll go back and do that after. Okay, so let's start on the second one. Put this away also for the next project. And here she is. And let's get the bag ready. So here's the bag, scrap paper. And I don't mind the portion that's going to hang down. I don't really want a lot of stuff on the top that is going to like sag or fold over. Like this was pretty good. This is pretty stiff. This is pretty loose. So let's kind of see where we're going to lay. I think about there. So let's move this here. I think this one here is going to go about there. You can see this one must have come from like a guard, so you can see like a tiny stain. All these I launder and I put, you know, to line dry and put away, but not all the stains always come out. So when I do use them, I try to take that into account and go and hot. Okay, and then I stick my finger in my mouth, which is even more smart, even more smart. There goes the English again, ladies. So that I can burn my tongue. Hot, 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 hot. I tell you, this glue, I don't know what the temperature was. I just remember when we got the gun, it's, well, it even has the warning on the side. Let's see. It says, nozzle and glue will burn exposed flesh. Yeah, it sure will. I think it was several hundred degrees. This is like a hot, hot, hot. He got it for me at, and I'm not even sure because I haven't been there in years, the Floral Supply Syndicate in Orange County. So that's where he got that for me years and years and years ago. And for the longest time I refused to use it because I was afraid of burning my exposed flesh. But, you know, honestly, the low heat, the low temp glue guns don't really... when I'm working on cards, that's not a bad thing, but other projects, it's really not the best tensile strength for holding stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much down. Here's the top. I tried to keep the 2 points, you know, centered and up and down. And this was the second part I was going to put down. I didn't have anything really pretty that would dangle down far enough that I wanted, but I'm thinking this will work. Left like this, and let's see, this is the one that's going to go on top and in the center. So I think that's far enough down. So let's just, I think this might be upside down, so let's do that. Try to keep this center and the center point of that. Not that that makes sense, but try to work with my OCD as far as balance goes. And I don't really have OCD, guys. I just become very fanatic about certain things at certain times. It's not always the same thing. It's not always at the same time. Let's put more glue and try just to stay over where the bag is and not go too low past the bag. The bag can be the buffer. I don't want a lot of glue strings to stick out the back of the bag. Okay. Any one of those heat tools that she had, it was almost like an eraser, a rubber tool to pat stuff down so she wouldn't burn her fingers, and that would serve me well, especially at this moment in time. Oh, I don't want to get glue on these. These are my crafty Ginger scissors that I use for little trims, and I don't want to get those glued. Okay, so maybe just even this past bag, this crochet is a little bit tight, so we'll put some glue here. Just try to keep it so that everything will fall nicely. Okay, I might need some on this side so that this stays to the side and doesn't fold back over. Probably the same here. Oh. Yes, want to burn my tongue, guys. Okay. Now, ouch. Okay. I believe this is the next piece I want on here, and this is gonna be my center. Upside down again. I think some of these things are hard to tell. Yes, it was upside down. So where is my point? My point is here, so I want this to kind of go up to where the point was. This time let's start from the bottom. Oh, see, my stuck a little. There's my point. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that at Loyella, LLOUYELLA, on Instagram, was in the middle of her giveaways for her Project Finish Kickstarter campaign. I've been using an electronic version of her planner, and I'm loving it, people. I'm loving it. So in the next few weeks, I'm gonna start showing you a few of the pages. The quotes in it are amazing. The concept of it is amazing. So if you find that you procrastinate a lot in your projects, things that you want to get accomplished, it's a really good game plan on how to keep yourself organized and motivated. You know, we all start a project and we're super motivated when we start, and then as time goes on, you know, obstacles get in the way and you become less motivated. Some of the tasks in order to accomplish our goals are less than appealing, and you know, it's really easy to put something on the back burner and never finish it. So I'm hoping that so far so good. It seems to be working for me, so I'm happy to share that with all of you. I'll also put a link in the down bar to her Instagram channel and also to her Kickstarter campaign, so you guys can check it out. I think it's always great when we get an opportunity to help a fellow crafter, fellow planner, fellow human being, you know, accomplish their dream in life. And I know this is a big one for her, so I'm happy to give her a shout out and let you guys know how much I'm enjoying her product and her vision. And, you know, check it out for yourselves. Maybe it's something that would work for you. Okay, so we're good here. And not just that, but she is an amazing, amazing, and very supportive. I can't say enough good things about her. She's just terrific. Okay, which is the top and which is the bottom? I guess it doesn't really matter on this one so much. I think I like, well, here's a knot on this side, so let's turn it this way. Yeah, I think this way. I'll leave that as the top. This one for me is going to be a little bit harder to glue down without burning myself. You know, when I was first thinking of doing this after watching the video, I kept thinking, God, you know, all this glue is going to really show through because of all the holes on the lace, but really, it doesn't seem to be an issue for me. I mean, I can see it as I'm doing it, but I think after everything is put together, I'm not going to really have an issue with that. Originally I thought I would use these as gifts, but I'm really loving them. I may have to make more because I don't know if I'm going to be able to let these ones go. Okay. Okay, so we're back, we're straight. There's my point. There's my point. Okay, now she's going to go in the center. And I'm not going to worry so much about the edges right now because I have some trim I want to put around the edges, which will also help to hold it down. Okay, so even or not, she's down now. Okay. It's hot. Okay, so this here is what I wanted to put at the bottom here. Where's my center? There's my center. She's a little crooked. Okay, better. Okay, and I wanted this here to go at the top, kind of like the crown piece. But I thought, going through my stash, I had this pearl trim, and that would look pretty on this unfinished edge. So that's what I plan on doing. Take a look at this. I don't think there's a right or a wrong side, to be honest. But I am going to use my not Ginger scissors to cut that off there. And I think I am just going to start right about there. Right about there. And see how well I do this without burning myself. Okay, hopefully I can pull that glue off because that glue there is going to bug me. I don't have anything particular. Okay, there we go. These also, this is not the tip that came with this glue gun. On Amazon I picked up a pack of tips, and if I can find the link to that, I'll include that in the down bar too. I really like this this tip. It's a lot finer than what came with it, so it lets me do a little bit better detail. I mean, obviously I don't use this glue gun as often because I'm afraid of it. I can already feel a blister on that finger forming. Have to go outside and get some aloe vera for that. And this is going to go under, so I want to cut this probably about here because I don't want a lot of extra bulk underneath this. So I'm going to end her right about there. Okay, yes, very pretty. Okay, and then try to go back, I guess, up. That's gonna go there. I guess the other one, now that I'm thoroughly confused, we'll start right about there. And let's cut this guy off here. Let's see, and I already forgot. Okay. Okay, let's see. Are we sticking? Yeah, but not where I want. Okay. All right. Oh, and the reason really I'm not like crazy, like because I'm afraid of, you know, the glue gun. But when I was like in, I want to say 6th or 7th grade, 7th grade, I want to say, junior high school, I was ironing something and I got, well, you can kind of see the scar here. Literally put the iron to my hand, not on purpose. And you know how like when you're not looking at something, it takes you a moment to realize? Well, it was on there for a bit before I came to the realization that I was burning myself. And I had an open sore on my arm for, felt like forever. And it didn't really, you know, the scar never really went away. So I'm very cautious around the iron, around the glue gun, you know, anything that has the potential for scalding off my skin. All those great flat irons that don't have, not flat irons, you know what I mean, the curling irons without the little clamp that you need the special gloves. So, oh, you'll never see me use one of those. That's like my worst nightmare. Some extra glue under here where it's sticking up. And I guess I could have gone around the entire thing and put the little scrap pieces on top, but I really didn't want any extra bulk where I don't need it. Okay. And this seems like it's coming up here, so I don't want the trim to fall off. Alright, so that appears to be on there. Get rid of some of these little hanging things. Okay, and I dropped the thing, so I'm going to pick this up really quick. And I believe this is the back, this is the front. This is going to go on here. I don't know how I feel about the leaf pointing up. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do I need to trim that part out? I'll leave it. Okay, so let's just put some glue on one of these. Alright, there we go. Put it down here just in case I decide I do want to cut that off at a later time. I'm not married to it. I don't really want, because this is glued and not sewn, I want to put enough glue that this doesn't dangle so much that it could accidentally snag on something and then come up. I want this to last for quite a while. Forever would be nice. I guess really this could be not just used for a rosary bag, but a gift for, to hold a gift for like a bride to be or a mother, or anything really. Sky's the limit. Okay. This is the front, this is the back. It's going to go right up there. Okay, we want to put a little glue on the side where I didn't. And I think this one finishes up this back, guys. So, lots of glue pieces. Let's see if I can get that out. Yep. She'll close up. Not too much droop because we didn't put it too high on the top of the bag. It dangles really pretty on the bottom. The back, because we didn't get too much glue out on the outside. Very nice. So that's my project for the evening. I'm wishing you all a blessed holiday. Merry Christmas. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you get to spend some time with family and friends. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.